Hola YouTube and welcome back to my channel. I am your girl Beauty by Lenoria across all my social media platforms. If you would, please definitely go ahead and thumbs up this video. Subscribe to my channel and of course get a conversation started with me in the comment section below. But you already know, I already told you guys, both of these videos are going up back to back on the same day. So you've already seen part 1 of my Sephora makeup haul with my VIB Rouge sales recommendations and everything. And this is going to be part 2. So if you're ready to go ahead and get into some of these higher end items, then you already know. Let's go.
You might be the one taking me home. One thing really lead to one.
Okay, so one of the first items that I wanted to go ahead and go over are going to be coming in from Stila, and this is going to be her Suede shades liquid eyeshadows, and I also did go ahead and get a shade Mystery. So for her eyeshadows, I'm going to go ahead and go over the Mystery shade first because I just thought it was stunningly beautiful. I'm a sucker for Stila Glitter and Glow eyes, the Mystery shades, all of them. This is in the shade Enigmatic. This is in the shade Enigmatic, and this is what it looks like. But baby, when I tell you, it is everything. It is everything. See how it kind of goes to gold, silver, and then it comes around and hits you with a lilac, and then it goes back to that goldy silver. You can see it right there. See how, oh my God, when I tell you, they are so beautiful. And every time I get a chance to actually get them, I'm always going to get them. I got this one when it was on sale. Again, you guys can definitely go ahead and go to her website and see if she still has any left. They are probably going to be on sale at this point. And as far as her liquid eyeshadows, I love these for just one-stop looks. Like if you are in a hurry or you need to hurry up and get out the house or just whatever it may be, you overslept or you just don't really feel like doing a whole lot with your makeup, you guys can get these and just put it on your eyelids and actually just go ahead and pat it in and build up the color down here on this part, and then use a fluffy brush to blend it up into your crease. It's a one-stop shop and done type of look using these eyeshadows. I went ahead and got this first shade in Enchanted Earth, mainly because it's an olive green. And I absolutely love any type of olive green looks, especially for something that's quick and on the go. It looks more lime on camera, but I promise you, that is a true olive green. But that is such a really pretty green. You can use these as eyeliners, and if you don't want to use them as eyeshadows, there's so many different uses you guys can use them for. And the next shade I went ahead and got in is Something Blue. Something Blue is more of a periwinkle type of color. And I just was like, oh, up against brown skin tones. This one is a little bit thinner. I wonder, do I need to shake it or what's going on? Because there's like a liquid or something right here in the top. So, hold on. I'm not used to her stuff being like this. So let's try this one more time. Because that came out thin. Okay, there we go. So I needed to shake mine. So that was 100% my fault. But that periwinkle, you can even see right there in between it not being shaken and me shaking it. It looks like two different shades on the swatch. But oh my God, these are so beautiful, guys. So beautiful. Okay, guys, so the next thing that I got, I'm so sad to see this brand going and leaving Sephora. These are some of easily top 3 when it comes to pressed foil eyeshadows. This is going to be the Touch and Soul Sparkling Foiled Pigment. I got the shade number 2 Honey Brown, and this is part of their Metallist collection. When I tell you these pigments are amazing, it doesn't make any sense for something to even exist to even be this pretty. Let me just show you guys just how pretty this thing is. And this is just from what I just took off the top. That was just what was sitting on the top. When I tell you it doesn't get any more foiled than that, and they are so, so beautiful. And to be honest with you, if you are deeper woman of color, if you can see how well that blends into my skin tone, it has a bronze base, but it also has a gold reflex with like little silver glitters in it. If you can see how well that blends into my skin tone and just kind of make my skin look a little wet, then if you are a little bit darker than me for whatever reason, you can actually go ahead and use that as an actual highlighter for your skin if you like those blinding metallic type of highlighters. But you can see how well it just blends right into my skin. This is an eyeshadow that I would use. I would just chuck a little bit of brown throughout my crease, and I would just go ahead and pat this all over my eyelid. Liner, lashes, done. This is another quick, easy look to do when you are doing makeup, where it looks like you put in a whole lot of effort, but you actually got your eyes, both eyes, done in less than 5 minutes. Something like this is super amazing, and I know that they have a few of these left on the Sephora site, and I think they had marked them over 50% off. So this is a great steal if you guys can find or get it. And again, this particular shade that you guys see on me that's blending into my skin tone is the shade Honey Brown. See how it disappears and comes back so blinding? That shade is Honey Brown, guys. The next thing that I went ahead and got is because Alyssa Ashley. I've been thinking about getting this powder for 3 years now at this point. Alyssa just kept talking about it. She kept using it in her videos and how beautiful it made her skin look. And now everybody and their mom uses this powder. Anytime you're looking at anything on YouTube, and even when you're looking at like the IG stories on Instagram. But this is the Sephora MicroSmooth powder. And I did get the shade 56 Deep. And as I'm actually looking at it, it reminds me a lot of my NYX powder. And I'm sitting up here looking at it like, uh-oh. So this may be a powder that I would use like right here around the center of my face to go ahead and set stuff, because it's blending in pretty well with my skin tone, but it's just a little bit lighter than my skin tone. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. You know, when it comes to powders, how they use and how you apply them can be slightly different, so they don't need to necessarily be as dark or as light. Powders are weird. The next shade I went ahead and got is coming in from Too Faced, and this is their Melted Matte collection. These are my #2 favorite lipsticks. There's only one brand that does lipsticks better than them. And unfortunately, we can't talk about or mention that brand. So I'm trying to branch out and kind of redo a lot of shades in my actual lip collection, so that way I can start using different shades from different brands that aren't canceled or problematic. And of course, you know, certain brands I can't show or use with you guys anyway, because y'all gonna be like, what the hell, Lynn? Anyway, so this, again, favorite. Too Faced knocks it out the park when it comes to these particular lips. And I love the fact that they're not over drying. They're long lasting. They stay there forever and a day. I absolutely love the Melted Matte formula from Too Faced. And I did go ahead and get the shade Granny Panties. Granny Panties is such a beautiful shade. Like, it is so... Let me shake it so I don't have any problems. Since we had that problem with the Stila, which still looks like 2 different shades on my hand. Let's go ahead and shake this one so we can make sure it's giving you guys the correct color. But this is the shade of Granny Panties. It's like a wearable everyday purple, to where it's not too light or too dark for multiple skin tones. It's going to show up more mauve-y purple on lighter skin tones, and on deeper skin tones, it's going to show up more lilac purple. But if you're tan in the middle range, anywhere from NC10 down to NC50, that huge swath of range of color complexions, is pretty much the way it's going to look on you. It is such a beautiful wearable purple. Oh my God. When I saw this, I was just like, I had to have it. And you know, Too Faced in their names, Granny Panties. But yet, there again, it's another brand that's kind of, you know, some people will showcase Too Faced products and some people won't, for their various reasons. The next thing that I went ahead and got, I got this one. It was 50% off, and I doubled down and got a 15% off coupon with it. So I got about about 60% off of the actual product price, a little bit less than that. But anyway, this is the Cover X Power Play Concealer in the shade G Medium 4. The Glam Twins raves about this. There's so many other influencers here on YouTube that just constantly raves about it. I'm very interested to see these end of year favorites videos that should be going up, if not at the end of this month, next month, because I want to see the products that you guys have used and bought and recommended to us, if it actually makes it into your favorites, because if it don't, I'm on you. I'm on your ass. I'm on you. Let me stop. But let's go ahead and see how this particular shade looks. Now, this is a pretty light shade, and I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking getting a shade that okay, Lynn, so we're going to be doing the most with this one, okay. But then again, I can't even really say that, because you guys know I'm forever finessing foundations and stuff. So this one would come in perfect handy for me. And the way it dries down, of course, it's looking brighter on camera right now with my beauty lights up, but it's not really that bright in real life. Let me show you guys. And what I like about this one is it is more of a neutral concealer with just a little bit of golden, So for this one, I would just take and add something that's a little bit more yellow based into it, which I would just take this concealer and mix it in with the LA Girl Pro Color Foundation mixing pigment in yellow, and add it in with this to add it a little bit more golden for my actual skin tone. So there are hacks and ways you guys can get products to work for you if it's close enough for your actual liking and it's the actual formulation that you like. I did go ahead back in June, and I did go ahead and grab my birthday gift. I chose the Hourglass Beauty Insider gift set, and this just comes with a setting powder and a face primer. I went ahead and grabbed that as well. And going on to the other items, I did go ahead and get the KBD Beauty, and this is the True Portrait Liquid to Powder Foundation, and I did go ahead and get mine in the shade Tan 70. I waited until this actual foundation went on sale. When it first released and I saw the reviews coming across YouTube, I was like, okay, I definitely want to go ahead and try that, but I'm definitely going to be waiting until it goes on sale. This is super... You hear that? Can you hear that? It's super liquid. It's super liquidy. And right here, this little clear thing right here that you guys see is what you press to get the foundation out. KVD Vegan Beauty. Okay. KVD. I'm tripping. Okay. I'm not finna do all that. Anyway, so this is the actual shade. I didn't shake it enough because some liquid oil or whatever it is came out first. Let me pull my shirt down. I didn't shake it enough. Oh my God, that feels, it blends right into my skin tone, which means if you're seeing it on camera and it's blended into my skin tone, that means it's a little too dark for me. But when I tell you, it feels just like the YSL Fusion Ink foundation, a foundation I told you guys is one of the best foundations that was ever released on the market. Dare I say better than Estée Lauder Double Wear. It's one of those foundations that I told you guys, if they ever bring it back, if you ever find it, at this point it would probably be too old for you guys to find, but if you ever see the YSL Fusion Ink, best foundation ever created on the market, hands down. I did go ahead and get the Sephora favorites. This is their Lashes to Go. And the reason why I went ahead and got this is specifically because I wanted to try out the Fenty Beauty Mascara. But this one actually comes with the benefits. They're Real Lifting and Volume Mascara, the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Full Frontal Volume Mascara in Cause I'm Black, and the Kat Von D Beauty Go Big or Go Home Mascara in Trooper. I don't like her mascara, so I won't be using that one. It also comes with the Lancome Monster Big Mascara in New Black, and it also comes with the Tarte Light Camera Lashes 4-in-1 Mascara in Black. I don't like the Kat Von D mascara, and I don't like the Tarte Light Cameras lashes. So neither one of those I'll be using. But the Lancome, Benefit, and Fenty, I'll be using in this little tin and package. Open your tin like this. And here is your packaging. When you open it, you get your little tin out. And inside it gives you more information about the actual mascaras. And when you take that down, there are all 5 of your mascaras right there. So if you guys are traveling, going on a trip, you like different lashes, different mascara for your top and bottom lashes, and you want to try out something new, or if you're on the hunt for something new, these little tins, these little favorites that Sephora does, especially during the holiday season right now where they have so many of them, this is a really great way to try out brands that are new to you, or to re-up on your travel size products. Even though I know we're not doing too much traveling right now, some of us are still taking smaller trips, especially coming up on Thanksgiving and Christmas. Just letting you know, this is something that's great for you guys to actually have within your actual collection, especially if you chuck your mascara in your purse, you'll have one on the go. Or if you guys are doing stocking stuffers for the people in your life who love makeup, this is an excellent stocking stuffer. Now, the next thing that I got is coming in from, all of it's from Huda Beauty. And I did go ahead and get her Demi Matte, her cream lipsticks. They had this sample package at Sephora that they gave you that you were able to choose. So I went ahead and chose this. And it gives you all of her lipsticks, all of her shades in an actual sample package. So now you can actually use them. They're good for, depending on, to be honest with you, depending on how large your lips are and how much lipstick you like to pack on. This sample booklet, each color is enough for 2 uses. Or 1 use, just depending on what you're actually doing. And if you're one of those people who like to mix different shades of lipsticks, now you can go in and play with these and come up with different combinations and concoctions, and then from there you're actually able to go in store and actually make an actual purchase with your actual lipstick with some information here, or you can actually go to the Huda Beauty website, just whatever's more convenient for you. So I did go ahead and grab that. When you guys see these things, they're really great if you're trying to try out brand for a new product, a new makeup product, or if you want to try out varying shades. Definitely grab these if they're available and if you can see them. I did go ahead and re-up on the Huda Beauty Lifeliner and in the shade Black. This is the 3rd one I have because the one I currently have right now, I still have a lot of the pencil left, but the liquid end, I'm out. I'm pretty much out of it. So I have one in backup that I'm going to pull out and use, and then I have this one. So I probably need to go ahead and grab another one because hands down on the market, my favorite. Let me show you. I already have one that I already pulled out. This is the new one from the actual package. So I have 3 and I need to go ahead and get another one. But my favorite eyeliner prior to me finding this was the NYX matte liner that I used to always use. And in my actual waterline, I used to absolutely love the Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil in Perversion. But once I found these and started using these, I haven't looked back. I haven't gone back. It's bae for me. It's holy grail bae for me. I did want to go ahead and try out the Huda Beauty Tantour Contour and Bronze Creamer. Again, a lot of these products I saw, I knew I wanted, I knew I was going to get. I was just waiting for a sale. Unless it's something I have to get right now. I try my hardest not to just purchase too many multiple products from Sephora without them actually being on sale. These actually went on sale, and what were they, like $10 off or something like that? And I had the 15% off coupon. I did go ahead and get the shade Tan. I'm sorry if I didn't tell you guys that. But they come like this. At this point, you guys have already seen them. I like it because it's so thin and easy for travel. And I did go ahead and get a sample of 2 different shades back in February from Sephora before they closed due to coronavirus. And you know, now when you go into Sephora, you guys know you can't get samples. You can't swatch or do any of that. So if you're going in stores, just simply to pick up and to look at it. but you can't actually play in it, touch it, swatch it. They can't give you samples, none of that. Not doing coronavirus, you can't get any of that in Sephora. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what the shade Tan looks like up against my skin tone. And when you're looking at it, you're like, it does have more of a summer kiss bronze type of color to it. So for me, I knew that using this particular shade, I would have to use it very, 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 very much so light-handed, and I would have to use it targeted application. But I just the way it wore when I did just sample makeup just to try to see if I wanted to get it, I just knew that I was gonna go ahead and get her and add her to my collection. I'm looking for something to actually replace my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit that I have, because I noticed because it's so big, I hardly ever go in there and I hardly ever use it. Let me show you. I was looking to actually replace this kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is her contour cream kit in Deep. And I knew which shade that I actually needed based on the shades that I have that I actually used in this. And it would be the middle shade here. But I also noticed that with this cream, hers was a little bit warmer. And even when I went into like a darker shade just to try to get rid of that warmth, just so you guys can see, her shades are warmer. So they show up a little bit more redder on me. And because of my peach olive undertones, anytime I'm using bronzers, contours, and they're too heavily red, I just look sunburnt. Like, it looks weird. It looks like I was doing a pretty good job with my makeup and then something went left. So I was looking for something to replace this, and I came across it in the Huda Beauty. The next thing that I got from Huda is going to be her Extra Hold Resting Boss Face. This is her waterproof setting spray in the ultra matte finish. A lot of people say they don't like this because of the actual smell, because it's so heavy with a smell. But can I tell you, this is the second one I've purchased. I went into Sephora and I wanted to just try it out just to see how it was. And, you know, I might have just spritzed a little bit across my face. The girl who was helping me, she let me do it. So I got it, I bought it, and I completely used that one up. So this is a re-up purchase for me. Make sure, I will tell you this much. When you're spraying this, make sure that you shake it really, really well. And how I find it works the best for me, these two are bae. These two are holy grail. This Cinema Secret Super Sealer Mattifying Setting Spray, both of these seal in your makeup. They prevent your makeup from transferring en masse when you're going to hug people during the summertime when you're hot and your makeup be slipping and sliding or it doesn't last as long. These two will prevent that from happening with your actual makeup. But it is a trick with the Huda Beauty. You definitely want to go ahead and shake it up really, 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 really well. You'll start to feel the can start to get cold. And you want to hold it a good distance away from your face. A little bit more than a foot. Probably like 18 inches away from your face. And let me turn my back to my fan so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. But when you spray it. Okay guys, so next up I went ahead and got the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Matte Foundation Powder in the shade 6W1 Sandalwood. Jackie and I talked about these powders a little while back, and I'm on the hunt for something to, you know, supplement my Lancome Duo Matte Powder Foundation that I always use, you guys see me use. I do have my summer shade in the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin in the shade R520, but my problem is that, guys, I am peach olive with my undertones. So anything that's too orange, too red, or too yellow looks weird and crazy on me. So I typically try to go for neutral products if they don't have anything that's olive, or if they don't have anything. Some brands like Dior has peach undertones in their foundations. Some of the other foundations from different brands actually have an olive series within their actual range of their foundation lines, and that's what I gravitate toward. But sometimes I just have to make what works for me work for me. But the reason why I chose this particular shade is because it is more neutral with just a tiny hair of warmth. Just a tiny hair of warmth. So because of that, this powder it smells good. It smells like a fake vanilla. So on me, here it is right here. It is the perfect bronzing powder for me. And the thing I love about this particular powder, it is a little bit pricey, but what makes it worth it for me, in the wintertime, I could use this as a bronzer. In the summertime, I could use it as an all-over face powder. So I'm like killing two birds with one stone, especially since, you know, this isn't necessarily the cheapest product for a powder foundation. I'm all here for it. The final thing that I'm going to go over from my actual haul that I actually purchased is coming in from Natasha Denona. Now, Natasha Denona products are not cheap. Not by any stretch of your imagination will her products be cheap. But I love her products. I have almost all of her products. I have almost all of her eyeshadow palettes. Like, it's just, I don't know what my weird obsession is with her products and her brand and just certain things, her formulation, the way she does certain products are just simply phenomenal, amazing. But I did go ahead and get the Natasha Denona Chroma Crystal Liquid Eyeshadow. And this is in the shade Zone. Now, I know she had her problems and issues with the Fancy Face Tina here on YouTube. And you have to make a decision as far as what brands you're going to be paying attention to and what brands you're supporting and which brands you won't. Why is mine looking so weird? It's the actual dofa that's looking weird on mine. I'm sitting up here like, we'll be fighting today. Anyway, so let's go ahead and swatch it right here so you guys can actually see. My dofa seems a little weird. But that is so pretty. That is so blinding. And if you look at it, it's more of gold with silver glitter. It's not, see right there, see how it goes gold? A blinding gold. And it's has a little bit of a green shift in there, just a little bit. But as you turn, see how it goes silver? And then it completely disappears and goes back gold. That is just, woo child. Again, I got the shade Zone. That is so pretty and so beautiful. And I did go ahead and get one of Huda, Natasha Denona's mini eyeshadow palettes. I did go ahead and get the mini Tropic palette since I did not purchase the large Tropic palette. It just wasn't enough there for me as far as what I like for me to go ahead and spend that type of money for it. But I did go ahead and get the little one. I did go ahead and get the mini when she released the mini one. Now, this mini one, I've had problems and issues with the minis because sometimes the eyeshadows fall out. Or sometimes I've noticed personally that the quality in the minis does not equate to the quality in her bigger eyeshadow palettes. So I was like, you're not going to keep playing me like that. If I'm just going to get Natasha Denona, I'm just going to go ahead and get the ones that I know actually work as far as her formulation is concerned. But let's go ahead and swatch all of these. And there it is, swatched. I hate the fact that I have nails and I can't really get in here. See that blue? That blue is so pretty, but it came off. It's not the product that's swatching that horrible. It's just I can't get my hands on. I don't know how you girls do it. Even though I used to have nails all the time, I've just, I've gotten so far away from wearing nails that it's so hard for me to go in here and just do certain things like, Jesus. I don't know how you girls do it. But anyway, that's the mini Tropic palette swatch. I just see a real tropical look coming with that. And that's probably something that I will go ahead and do. That purple is really, really pretty. That little lavender purple is super pretty. And since we're talking about Natasha Denona, from time to time, $129 eyeshadow palettes, they do go on sale at Sephora for $75 or $79. Anytime they're having their sales, whether it's the 20, the 15, or the 10% off, you can go ahead and apply that discount to the actual palette. And that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. I went ahead and got the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. She is beautiful. That deep green, She is so beautiful. And this is what she looks like on the inside. Again, you guys already know. And I'm upset that one of my shades came broken a little bit. And it's the brown. So I'll go ahead and press that back in there. But how often do you guys actually see me go in and use brown shades anyway? Never ever. So I really got it because I have two shades that are popping out of the pan. This gold right here is popping out as I went to go swatch it, and this one is already broken. So I'm going to have to go in here and just make sure I just go ahead and match them back down. But I know a lot of people was talking about a lot of her shades in her pan look totally different. And I knew it didn't because I actually had the opportunity to go in the store and actually play with it prior to, you know, them actually completely stopping people from going in the store and swatching and utilizing different products. And my nails just completely dug into that shade. Ugh, I can't stand it. See them right there on my nail? Ugh. But anyway, these are the actual shades that I just went ahead and swatched in here. Her names are right here on the top. So let's go ahead and close that back down. And that green, that gold is beautiful. That gold is simply stunning. That red is simply stunning. And that deeper green is simply stunning. Like, oh, let me turn down the lights to show it to you guys a little closer. This is the Touch and Soul. This was the concealer. This is the Tropic palette. This is the Chroma eyeshadow that I showed you guys, Chroma Crystal eyeshadow. And that is the Metropolis palette with just some of the actual shades in the actual palette. When I say they're so beautiful, this bronze right here is everything. Everything. Okay, guys, and the last part of this haul that I'm going to go ahead and show you is just the actual sample products that I actually got in. Again, my samples are pretty much always the same based on what I'm wanting to actually do or what I'm wanting to try. First, starting out with the foundation sample packets. This is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. I wanted to go ahead and just try it out and see what shade may work for me or what it may be. If it's something that I want to use as a bronzer shade for me, or if I want to use it as a highlighter concealer shade for me, or if I can find my actual perfect foundation, just depending on how it wears in my actual skin. So I did go ahead and get those. I did go ahead and get the Bounce Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation for the different shades, just to be able to go in and see which shades would actually work for me. I did go ahead and get these medium samples in. A lot of times when you guys get samples of product in and they may be slightly too light for you or slightly too dark for you, go ahead and use that as a concealer or a bronzer or a contour. Get the best out of your products. The next one that I got in is the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation. I did go ahead and get in the sample bullet of the different shades in here. And I think I only see one shade in here that's my actual shade tone. But I do see a shade in here that I could bronze with. And I see a shade that I could use as a concealer. So I would actually do a full face with all three and just test it out. I did go ahead and get in another sample of the Ole Harrington Banana Bright Eye Cream. This is one of my favorite eye creams. Now, I just keep these in the actual packets like how they actually come. I'll take the actual cream out. I have like 10 or 15 of these already in my skincare drawer. So when I go on trips, vacations, or if I'm traveling, I'll take a handful full of these and just chunk them in my skincare bag. So that way I don't actually have to bring the full size product. That's another cheat code for you guys, so you guys don't always have to go in and purchase the actual minis. I did go ahead and get a free Kevin Aquan lip gloss. This is his Glass Glow Lip. And this is in the shade Crystal Clear. Anytime Sephora sends out those little coupon codes where if you spend over $35 or, well, I don't think it went up to $50. I think if you spend over $35, you can put that code in and get a free gift with your actual purchase. I always do. And I did go ahead and get in this primer, the Leveler Primer from Beauty Blender, to just see if the products actually prime and work correctly with my actual skin. Here is the primer right here to go in underneath foundation and just prime your skin, just to see how it works with other foundations and also the Beauty Blender foundation itself. I did go ahead and get in a Clinique Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer. And this is their Camouflage 24 Hour Wear Concealer. And I went ahead and got my shade and my color in the shade Deep 24. And this was one of the 100-point perks that they had. I want to say, yeah, this is one of my 100-point perks. And the reason why I got it is because it is 100% spot on. Definitely an amazing concealer for me. And a little goes a really long way. That little bit I put out can actually go in and do my concealer underneath both eyes. So this one little container, if I did my makeup every day, this would probably last me for 2 months. No lie. And that's me doing my makeup every day. That's how good this actual concealer is. And I was surprised they actually had my shade in the 100-point perks. I was like, are you kidding me? Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have just split different orders up and just ordered multiple ones since it lasts for so long. The next thing I got as a 100-point perk is the Clinique Moisture Surge. This is their 96-hour eye cream gel. Absolutely amazing. Love this. I'll chuck it in the fridge when I'm traveling. A lot of these items I went ahead and got specifically for me when I'm traveling. I did go ahead and get a 100-point perk of the SK2 Facial Treatment Essence. This thing is so expensive. I wanted to try it out before I actually spent $100 for the actual big bottle. Another 100-point perk that I got is the Unseen Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SP40. This is by Supergoop. I went ahead and got this one because it doesn't matter if it's summer, fall, winter, or it doesn't matter what time of the year it is. Anytime you're going outside, you always need to use sunscreen. And the last 100-point perk that I redeemed with all of my little multiple orders, this is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Primer. So I did go ahead and want to go ahead and check out their primer. I love their foundation. The Face and Body Foundation, simply amazing. I went ahead and got the little bitty primer. She's so cute and little. Just to really try to see if it works, how it works with my oily skin and my porous skin. If it works, then unfortunately, it'll be something else that I'll have to go buy. But that is it for part 2 of the Sephora haul. That is everything one and done with all of my orders. And all of these orders, as I showed you guys in a previous video, all of these orders happened over the past 18 months. So don't think all of this was just one order or 2 or 3 orders. No, this was over 15 different orders over the past 18 months, plus about 4 or 5 different trips for in-store purchases as well. But let me know if it's anything that you guys saw that you are like, Lynn, you late to the game. We already have those. Girl, you tripping. You should have been using that. Or, Lynn, that may break you out. Or just whatever it may be, or hey, Lynn, they're about to release, da-da-da. Just let me know in the comments if it's anything else that I should be keeping an eye out for, whether it's something that can break me out or something that's about to newly release. Girl, let me know. Let me know, because y'all saw I just put up that Mitchell eyeshadow review palette, and newsflash, that's what's on my eyes right now, that newly released Mitchell eyeshadow palette. Don't tell anybody, but it's a banger. It's a banger. You want to go ahead and get it. But anyway, YouTube, you already know. We come to the same part of every video. You know I don't care when you're watching me in the morning, afternoon, evening, or late at night. I'm just happy that you chose to come spend some time with your girl. And as always, until next time, thank you so much. And be safe during this holiday season. I love you guys. Bye.